Again, welcome to our first Thursday of every month, Brews and Views. It is literally today is the brewing company's 10th anniversary. So this is thank you. And most importantly, it's a special evening because we're delighted to have the chance to have a conversation with Mike McCurry. Thank you for coming, Mike.
Well, it's good, very good to be here. I'm looking out at a pier where, believe it or not, 45 years ago, my father and brother and I used to go fishing for lingcod right off that pier right over there. Our country is totally screwed up, and in Washington is sulfurous and bitter and gridlocked and divided.
What's your kind of root assessment of why that's the case?
Well, look, there are a lot of reasons. Mass communication and the manipulation of a mass message became the real holy grail of politics. Reporting that will take important information that you might not otherwise have access to and make it really interesting, make it really compelling, make it something you want to pay attention to. Be a sponge, soak it all in. Get everything, if you read something that sounds too opinionated on one side, deliberately go seek out information on the other side. Journalism throughout the 20th century was a business based on the competition of speed. How do you break the news? How do you get the headlines? How do you scoop the other competition?
When you were doing that job, you made it look like this is a piece of cake, and you knew any question came at you, you knew the answer to it. How do you actually, given the whole array of what could come in the media, at the press, at the president?
We need to have a press that's there holding the president and the White House accountable. Dan Moynihan had a great saying. He said, "We are all entitled to our own opinions, but not to our own facts." Bring hard news to people so that they really understand, what are the real facts of the situation before they get bombarded with opinions. Thank you all. Enjoy it.
I think it's fabulous that the brewery is enabling all of us to come together and actually hear somebody like Mike McCurry reflect back on both his time in the White House and what he thinks about what's going to happen next in terms of the news media and where we're going to go and what the kids of tomorrow are going to bring to the news media and how we're going to be able to think collectively. I also want to thank the brewery for bringing us together and recreating the salons of the past. In Central Europe, this was one of the ways they kept connected, and this is a resurgence of that. So I just want to say thank you, Lenny and Christine.
No, I thought it was a very informative series of questions by both the owner as well as by the audience here tonight. And I thought really the key comment that I heard was the fact that this type of format is even existing.